Hi, I'm Rosie Acosta. Welcome to the Body, Mind, and Spirit 12 Days to Radical Self-Love. This is day 2, and we're talking about being radically supported. Let's begin. Chapter 1 is really all about how we cultivate this sense of support within ourselves. So just a quick backstory. I grew up in East LA during the LA riots in a very chaotic environment where I didn't feel a sense of safety and support. So it's really difficult for me to begin a spiritual practice when I didn't feel safe. And for a lot of us, we really do need to feel the energy and the anchor of safety, or we can't do anything. How are you supposed to think about your meditation practice or get on your yoga mat when you are in fear of your life or you don't know where your next meal is going to come from? It's very difficult. And so on a bigger scale, we have to really think about what are the things that we can cultivate in our lives to feel radically supported. And so we have to do some self-inquiry. So these mindfulness talks for the next couple of days are going to require you to do some digging. So grab a piece of paper, a journal, or something you can write with, or you can open up a note on your phone, anywhere you can put some thoughts down, write some things down so that you can start your journey. So go ahead and do that now. Okay, now that we have our journaling experience ready to go, I'm going to ask you some questions. And these are questions pertaining to the tenets of my book, You Are Radically Loved. The first one being, what experience in your life shaped you the most? Now, I'm speaking specifically to an experience that really allowed you to anchor in yourself, where you felt really supported within yourself. Maybe it was a challenge you overcame at a young age. Perhaps you overcame being bullied, or you overcame an illness, or you overcame just going through a difficult situation. I want you to bring to mind that situation, and I want you to be able to go into a space where you can really go into it without it triggering you too much, right? So the whole idea is to cultivate an awareness of that anchor within you. How do you feel supported? What in your life makes you feel safe? And you can start small. You can start just by thinking, okay, I have a roof over my head, or I have a secure income, or I have a secure family unit, or I have security within my own self, that I can feel supported within myself. So just take 2 to 3 minutes where you can write down how you feel supported or what challenge you overcame to feel supported in your life. The next thing I want you to do is think about your perspective. So everything in life is perspective, right? I mean, it's either the glass is half full or it's half empty. So it's time to really do some inquiry with yourself about which are you? Which person are you? Are you the person that is the optimist, or are you the person that is the pessimist? So let me tell you, I can sit here and tell you that I'm forever the optimist, but truly, internally, I don't know that the mental track that plays in my mind corroborates that I'm an optimist, because there's this little voice inside my head that is the incessant worrier, that is the person that's listing all of the things that can go wrong in a day. When something is going well, I can think of a million ways of how things can go wrong. So what kind of person are you? Are you able to observe which you are and then change the perspective? Really give yourself an opportunity to think of a time where you had something really good going on in your life and you started to perhaps worry about it, or you started to think about the situation in a negative way. So this isn't about getting hard on ourselves. It's not about creating a situation where you are creating more of that negative loop. This is just awareness. All we're doing is inquiring within. So take a few moments right now, set your timer for 2 minutes, and start writing down anything that is happening in your life that you feel you have a negative belief about, or you have a negative energy towards. Set your timer now and start writing. The next thing we're going to work on is establishing a deep anchor of support. So in the book, I talk a lot about creating the sense of support within yourself. And for some people, if you've never had a good support system or good mentors in your life, you're kind of navigating this world on your own. And that can be really difficult. I know, I've done it and it wasn't easy, but not to say that it's impossible. So for the people out there who suffer from anxiety and stress or feel like you don't have a good, deep sense of support, this is our time to begin to find that within ourselves. So think about moments in your life where you can actually anchor in within yourself. Maybe it's just that small internal call that you feel when you're feeling negative. What is it that pulls you out of that state? What is it that pulls you out of the frenetic state of the busyness of the mind or going deep into a negative thought? Can you change your perspective and think about what's going well? The fact that you're breathing right now, the fact that you're here watching this video, or the fact that you're able to pursue a spiritual practice. These are all really great anchors to begin to create positive affirmation so that you feel supported. A lot of the times, if we look at our life and we only pick out our losses, it can kind of turn into a not great experience. Instead, can we look at our life as focused on all the positive things that are happening, the positive people in our life, the things that are going well, or things in your life where you were able to experience a great state of joy? So I want you to take these last few minutes to write those down. Create a gratitude list of about 5 things that you can think of off the top of your head. Maybe it's 5 things that are in your vicinity at the moment. Maybe it's your computer or your device. Whatever it may be, think of 5 things or 5 people in your life that you're truly grateful for and why. Start now. In order for us to feel fully supported within ourselves, it takes practice. There is no, you push a button and all of a sudden you feel a deep sense of support. For some of us, it's a lifelong journey. So I want you to remember that all of your efforts are valid, and sometimes all we need is just a small, tiny desire to create that support within ourselves. So I want you to think about that in the next few days. Allow yourself to have the space to be where you are and acknowledge your own efforts as we go through this journey together, remembering that you are fully supported and that you are radically loved. Thank you.